death upon me.
The topic of today's video is admitting when you're wrong. And today, I am wrong. Let's be accountable for when we say something that's not right and try to correct it. On this channel, I just try to share my ideas and also explain what's happening, but also I try to base it on facts and statistics and data. Sometimes I'm wrong regardless, sometimes it's a hot take, but then also sometimes the information that I'm going off of is wrong itself. That is what occurred today. Today we're going to be talking about Roger. If you've seen the commotion that's been going on the past couple of days, there was this super viral fake, I emphasize fake leak, where you had a bunch of characters on it and it was considered to be the DLC for Tekken 8. Now it's fake. It's 100% fake. But on there was Roger Jr. And while I was discussing it, I was talking about how he can no longer be in the game ever again. PETA will not allow it. But that's wrong. It's all wrong. After that discussion took place, everyone had their opinions, their ideas, their thoughts. There was one post on the subreddit that was very upset about the whole thing. Leaks again. I'm honestly tired of people ruining the hype. It's as if people are obsessed with, I gotta make content, I gotta be the first. They don't generally care about others' pure excitement to see new characters. I hate to see it, but if Tekken wasn't on PC or if people weren't so thirsty for content, this wouldn't be happening. So this person was kind of just upset by what I was doing, which a lot of people are. For those of you who don't know, there's a lot of people, more than I even am aware of, that has blocked me. Like someone would send me a post like, oh, check out this really cool post from whatever. And I'll be like, I can't see it. I'm blocked. But that's a different story, right? In the comment section, someone else also spots a wrongdoing of mine. And I was also made aware of this by you guys. Bro, you guys are like little spies. Something will happen and you guys will like send it to me or tell me about it. That is crazy. But it says, plus his videos have barely any research done on them. In the leaks, he talked about how Roger cannot be in Tekken because of PETA. We can literally do a 2-second Google search to find that Harats outright debunked this on Twitter. Now, this is where I be accountable and I say, yes, I was wrong. Whenever I talk about Roger Jr. not being in Tekken, I always go back to the news articles. If you simply Google Roger in Tekken 7 or Roger Tekken 7 or whatever combination of the words, you will be faced with a bunch of news articles that all says the same exact thing. Boxing Kangaroo Roger is not in Tekken. Tekken 7 Kangaroo Roger Jr. is knocked out by animal rights concerns. PC Gamer, this is a big one. Animal activists get Boxing Kangaroo pulled from Western Tekken 7. Multiple different news articles all saying the same thing, and this is where I was sort of basing my ideas from. The source of all of this madness, I talked about this before, but it says VG247 says Roger the Kangaroo cut due to animal activists. Kuma the Bear is still in because he's stronger than a human being. Down below in the article, they basically explain how Harats had this whole discussion with PETA. You know, we all heard the story before. The guy punched the kangaroo back in 2017. That went super viral. PETA didn't like that. They heard that Roger Jr. was going to be in a fighting game. They wanted justice, and then they told Harats to take Roger out of Tekken 7. That's the story that I've been saying. That's the story that the news article's been saying. That's the story that everyone has been running with. But it's not true. If we go to the tweet that the Redditor is referencing, and also some of you guys tagged me in it as well, thank you for doing that. There's two of them from Harats. This is Harats directly responding to this whole thing about Roger not being in Tekken 7 and basically any future Tekkens after. And even though that I'm wrong about this, it's actually a plus for Roger. I think we all are fans of him, and the fact that he still can be in the game, I don't think anyone's going to be angry about that. I can't see what Changum NM is saying because their account no longer exists, but Harats responds and says, huh? PETA has not said anything, and I said we've worries. What are you talking about? The second tweet says, I haven't said anything like PETA. It's only a story about who has complaints, whatever we do. But even Panther enters Tekken. Now, this is back in 2017 when Harats' English wasn't as good, so it's a little bit mumbled. But basically what he's saying is, the news articles are connecting dots where they do not exist. He just says like, this could turn into a problem. This could get some backlash. And it seems like in a news article he was talking about it was their own decision to pull Roger and not necessarily PETA. What I'm starting to understand now is that maybe he was planned for Tekken 7 or whatever, right? But they probably decided not to do that because they saw that viral video and they was like, hold on, that viral video is getting a lot of hate by animal activists. So if we put Roger in our game, maybe it will get the same kind of hate. It's now what I'm thinking Harada is saying. And that's a very different distinction between PETA saying no and the developers saying no. It's a very big distinction. Now, Tekken 7 is done for. Long gone. Now we're on to Tekken 8 and everyone is wondering who will be DLC, who will show up next, what will it be? Here's another news article, January 28th, 2023 from Game Rants. It says 7 characters unlikely to return. Number 1 on the list is Roger. It says Roger is a character that was introduced in Tekken 2. He's genetically engineered kangaroo that was a part of Kazuya Mishima's program to create transgenic military animals. His fighting style is boxing mixed with old kangaroo attacks. He is one of the 3 boxing kangaroos featured in the series. The second paragraph says Kazuya deemed his animal experiments a failure, which is part of the reason why Roger hasn't had a substantial role in any games since. And there are plenty other animals fighters to choose from. The chances of Roger making it into Tekken 8 are slim. Now this is where I change the conversation and just speculate a little bit on why and how Roger can fit into Tekken 8. It says here that Kazuya rejected the whole animal experiments. I don't know if Alex is also combined in that. In his story, it said that he will grow and become one of the most dangerous characters on the planet, monsters on the planet. Because back in Tekken 2, he's like a little baby, right? He's supposed to grow and become a full-blown like T-Rex dinosaur kind of creature, right? So he's a baby. So whether or not he's discarded as well by Kazuya Mishima, who knows? But even if Roger Jr. is, cast out by Kazuya Mishima, in my opinion, I don't think that rules out him playing a role in the story, because at the basis of what Roger Jr. is, he is a creation of Dr. Boskanovich. And we know that Dr. Boskanovich is working with Lars and Jen now. He's helping them a lot. I plan to make a video and go really into detail because that character is highly underrated. But if Dr. Boskanovich flipped from Team Kazuya to Team Jin, Roger could and will also do the same thing. Wherever Dr. Boskanovich goes, Roger will be right there to follow. And honestly, being rejected by Kazuya Mishima would give him more of a reason to fight up against Kazuya Mishima. Talk about a full-grown Roger versus a full-grown Alex. That's a battle that I never thought I would want to see, but I would love to see it. But that's pretty much it for this one. I just wanted to go back and try to clear the record because I made some mistakes and I also made some errors. That happens from time to time when you make videos every day and you try to discuss everything. Thank you guys for watching. Hopefully you understand mistakes happen from time to time. And yeah, I'll do better next time. See you in the next one. Thanks for watching and bye-bye.